take it up to the next level. Okay, so yeah, so I'm back. All right, so sorry about that, guys. I don't know, the network MTN just got ceased. So, all right, I was talking about how to do the perfect invite script. I'm talking about how to do the perfect invite script. We are talking about the first develop the list. The list is very important for us to use. And as I was sharing, I said you have to go to your list, and first of all, you must determine or decide the number of persons you want to have on your notepad, on your paper when you're building up your list. So we say you have to build a list of at least 150 minimum on your notepad, on your diary, as you're about to do or to build the list. Okay, so it is very, very necessary. It is very, very important that we need to consider that as a matter of urgency, that, okay, this is what we want to do. So when you build a list, okay, when you build a list, what now happen is that you need to write it down. When you write it down, you need to commit to it. Remember, we are doing 1 to 150 people, 1 to 150 people that will help us to achieve this list. Okay, when we have done that, it is the first thing you must consider in this thing. So we now need to start calling them. So how do you start calling? What do you tell people? What do you tell that your friend that you are, about this opportunity? How do you even approach people? What do you say to people? How do you tell people? Do you tell them like you need them, or do you say to them like they need you, or you're doing them a favor? Because these are the things we need to look at. And I said on top of your paper or your diary, as we are going into this thing in depth tonight, you have to write the 30 days game plan. The 30 days game plan. It means that within the next 30 days, good news is that we are stepping into the month of September. So within the next 30 days, you need to look and identify where your business is going to be, or the kind of money you will have earned being on this Forsage platform within the next 30 days. Or you're going to still be there, or you see the type that say, oh man, you need to start adding people under me. Okay, so let's not, nobody is a baby yet. We're not babysitting anybody. This is just the same way. They say how you do anything is how you can do everything. And that's what we're going to be evaluating tonight. And the good news is that we're going to be tearing it down into pieces. So the topic, on top of it, you can put it as 30 days game plan. And then the first thing I ask you to do is to write down the list of customers. 150 list, develop your list. What is your list? It's called list building. So you must build that list from 1 to 150. 1 to 150. And building that list, you must put their names. Don't assume that you already know. Don't assume that they are already on your phone. Don't you assume. Assumption is not needed. It's not a case here. You need to really get in depth. You see, they say the illiterate of 21st century is that man that is not ready to unlearn, learn, and relearn. Until you unlearn to learn, you are still considered to be an illiterate of 21st century. So for you to get to the next level, even if you know, I pretend like you don't know and listen, and let's really make use of this. And then you see explosions start happening and coming into your business. I can tell you, this has been tested by top industry leaders. So I haven't write down the 30 days game plan. You have the list numbered of your contacts, the names and the phone number. Then we now go to the 4 basic steps, 4 basic invite script steps. Okay, we're going to be talking about the 4 basic invite script steps. So, and talking about the first one, ladies and gentlemen, we're not really going to be staying too long on this call, but it could be staying maybe 30 minutes. Okay, please prepare your mind for that. Okay, so don't let's say data is a problem. Okay, now the first thing you want to do is that's the step number 1. Okay, step number 1. Like I said, because you're going to pull up a call. Okay, you're going to put up a call to that person. Okay. It's like you want to call the person is on purpose, okay? You have to be deliberate. You have to know that you must spend money into your business. And putting up a call, you should not spend more than 2 minutes on the call. Don't. You're not going to tell the person, oh man, how is the party? How is your children? There's no time for that, okay? It's on purpose. The maximum time you want to spend doing this call should be like 2 minutes or a minute, few seconds. And if you are the type like me, you want to stay a minute to achieve this. This is what is being done. This is the advice ever. Okay, so there's no time to start talking about how your night went, how your party went. No, there's no time for all those things. Okay, so we always manage what we want to say, because your goal or the reason why you're doing the call is very important. That is why you are doing the call. So the first thing is that you have to write down the list. You say maybe list number one. Maybe the name on the number one list is Stanley AGK. Maybe it's Stanley AGK that you have as your number one. Now, the step number one says you be in a hurry. So write it down. Step number one, be in a hurry. Be in a hurry. Step number one, the perfect invite script. So what does be in a hurry means? Okay, what does it mean to be in a hurry when you're considering how to invite, what to say to people? How do you tell people? Be in a hurry. What do you say to somebody? Okay, so you can just pick up a call and just say, Stanley, hey, Stanley, remember what I told you. There's no time to waste for nobody. Okay, you're not going to be there to say, oh man, how your family is doing. No, you're not going to do that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is step number one, be in a hurry. Now, I will give you an example. Give you the example of what it might look like. You can say, hey, Henry, or hey, Stanley AGK, or just, hey, Stanley. You just say, hey, Stanley, I'm actually heading for a meeting, so I don't have a lot of time to talk, but I have to call you. Does it make sense? You see what I mean? You see why you need to write down? Okay, you say, hey, Stanley, I'm actually heading to a meeting, but I don't have a lot of time to talk, but I have to call you. Step number one. It's just an example of what it means. Hey, Stanley, I'm saying it again. Hey, Stanley, I'm actually heading to a meeting, but I don't have a lot of time, but I have to call you anyway. Like, you don't have a lot of time. And I will tell you why you say you don't have a lot of time. And I will tell you why you don't, like, okay, for example, let's even say compliment. Few minutes or few seconds of compliments. We got to put compliment first, okay? Of course, let it not like we're being rude. Like, okay, let's consider compliment, okay? Let's say, hey, hello, Stanley. How are you? Hello, Stanley. How are you doing? I know it's been a long time. Oh, Stanley, how is fine? How is your family? Good. Stanley, listen up. You must call it short. That's it. You must tell Stanley, listen up. You see, you're not there to start paparazzi, to start telling Stanley, hey, how's your children? How's your family? I hope they are fine. No, there's no time for that, ladies and gentlemen. You're picking up the call, you're going to tell Stanley, hello, Stanley, how are you? Hey, this is Afolabi. I hope you're fine. I know Stanley will want to tell you all this story, but you have to call it short. You must call it short. You are the one in control. So because you are considering what I call being in a hurry. Hello, Stanley, how are you? How are you doing? Stanley, Stanley, I hope you're fine. How is your family? Hey, Stanley saying they are fine. You'll say, hey, Stanley, listen. You must call it up. You say, hey, Stanley, I'm actually heading to a meeting, so I don't have a lot of time, but I have to call you. You see, you've given a compliment, then you are now in a hurry, which is the step number one. The compliment, then you have to call him. Hey, Stanley, I'm actually heading to a meeting, so I don't have a lot of time, but I had to call you. Now, you now need to put in the step number two. The step number two says, clear their schedule. I hope you are writing, ladies and gentlemen. Step number two says you clear the person's schedule immediately. How do you clear the person's schedule? Remember, the first step means be in a hurry. The second step means you clear the person's schedule. So what does it take to clear the person's schedule? Now, this is where we're going to be evaluating the big time. You're not just Stanley. Hey, Stanley, what are you doing on Saturday? Or what are you doing tonight? Or what are you going to be doing tomorrow night? As at about, let's say, 8:45 p.m. Because we're doing more virtual meetings right now, okay? We're not, maybe, if you are considering having a big meeting, or your team is having a big meeting for next Saturday, or maybe you are having, like we do, nightly Zooms, okay? Now you can tell Stanley, hey, Stanley, what are you going to be doing about 8:45 p.m. tonight? Okay, it's another thing or another way you can put it. Or you can say, Stanley, what are you doing on Saturday, around, at about 1 to 2 p.m.? Or just say, what are you going to be doing on Saturday at about 12 to 1 p.m., depending on the timing of the meeting, okay? Or maybe you tell Stanley, hey, Stanley, like the second one, like, we are in the second part, we say, you have to clear the schedule. So you can tell, what are you doing what are you doing tomorrow? What do you do tomorrow night by 8:45 p.m.? You tell him, what are you doing tomorrow night by 8:45 p.m.? Because you see, some of us, we are begging people to come as if we need them. You don't need anybody. You make it look like you're doing the people favor. And that is until you realize this thing, you will not really get to the next level you're going. And listen up, if you ask the Stanley and say, what are you doing tomorrow night by 8:45 p.m.? If Stanley say, you know what, you know, I'm available, then you proceed. If Stanley say, okay, I think I will have free time, maybe I will have been at home by that time, or maybe I will not be free, or let's assume first of all that Stanley is free. Okay, let's assume that Stanley is free. Then if Stanley is available, then you proceed with the invite. But if it is not available, now listen, if it's available, don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Listen, do it the right way, please. If Stanley is available, then we proceed. But if Stanley is not available, then you tell him that you contact him later, then hang up the phone. That's it. Oh, Stanley, you know what? Are you going to be available? Okay, Stanley, okay, no worry. I'll contact you later. Okay, take care, bye. You hang up the phone. Don't do like, okay, Stanley, this is it. No, don't be too evasive, okay? So don't do it the rookie way. So if Stanley is available, then you proceed. And we're talking about the proceed, then we get to the third step. But if Stanley is not available, you hang it up there. You just say, Stanley, you know what? I'll contact you later. And, you know, I have to go now. Let me just call somebody else, okay? So do you know that thing you did can make Stanley immediately say, hey, oh, hold on. I think I'm going to have free schedule. He can tell you like that. Now, so now, if he's available, I say, okay, maybe I will have been at home because we do more virtual meeting, or maybe that Saturday, if it is a normal physical meeting, maybe that Saturday, Stanley will going to be, okay, I think I'm just going to be at home. I won't be doing too much, so I think I'm not working that day. So if that means it's still available anyway. If he tell you that he can't make it, or it's not available, or it's scheduled, please don't proceed. Just tell him you contact him later, then hang up the phone. This is a phone call we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Then if it's available, now we come into step number 3. What is step number 3? Add value. Write it down. Add value. Step number 3 says add value. Then what do you mean, or how do we mean by add value? What does it take to add value into what you're doing? Now, you have to now consider, write this thing down. You now put compliment plus invite. I need you to write it down. Compliment plus invite. Guys, these are something that industry leaders use, and it has worked over and over. So you got to proceed and say compliment plus invite. That is the step number 3. Compliment plus invite. That's what we're going to be doing. So in achieving the step number 3, or ultimately for us to achieve our ultimate goal for doing the call, we consider what's called compliment plus invite. So now, how do you consider compliment plus invite? Remember, I told you earlier, the reason why you have to tell him you're walking into a meeting, why you just have to call him anyway. This is where you now add everything. It's like you're putting Maggi inside the soup. Okay, that is what you want to do now. You put Maggi inside the soup. So you just say, you know, we're about to launch a huge project. You can tell him we're about to launch a huge project, and you are someone I respect. You know, that's it. You can tell him we're about to launch a huge project, and we are someone I respect. Or you can personalize it. I'm about to launch a huge project. You can either personalize it or make it call like, you know, like open, like we or hi. You can say, we're about to launch a huge project, and you are someone I respect and I look up to, and I would really like your opinion on this. So I have to save your seat. Will you be there, or will you attend it? Do you get what I just said right now? You can see that makes some sense, right? Now, let me say it again. You see, we are considering step number 3, which is add value, and we say it means that you have to do what is compliment plus invite. You tell the person, you can say I, or you personalize it, or you just say we. Okay, let's say in the case of I, you can say, I'm about to launch a huge project, and you are someone I respect, and I look up to, and I would really like your opinion on this. So I have to save your, you know, give you a special invite. I have to, or if it is a virtual meeting, you tell the person, I have to, you know, give you a special invite. So will you be there, or will you attend? And if it is a physical meeting, you tell the person, you know, I have to save your seat. So will you be there? You must ask him, because you tell him at first, because what you're doing is compliment plus invite. You say, I'm about to launch a huge project, and you are someone I respect and look up to, and I would really like your opinion. You see, you letting the person know that, you know, you want his opinion. It's not like you're telling him that, you know, oh, I need you. No, nobody needs anybody here. You are the one doing the person a favor, because everybody's looking for an opportunity in life. So don't do it the rookie way, do it the professional way. Don't do it the amateur way, do it the professional way. And that is very, very important. So you tell him, compliment plus invite. I'm about to launch a huge project, or we are about to launch a huge project, and you're someone I respect and I look up to, and I really like your opinion on this. So what if I send you the special invite link? Will you attend tonight? Because you already tell him what are you doing tonight or maybe tomorrow night. And if it's physical meeting, you already told him that, you ask him what he's going to be doing on Saturday. If it's Saturday, especially all meetings do come on Saturday anyway. So you telling the person that way, and the person will be like, okay, whether he's going to be there, because you are not asking him a question, because you combine the compliment plus the invite together. And that is why you are telling the person that way. And that's why you're addressing the person that way. So it now means we now step into what we call the step number 4. The step number 4, which is the big part of our presentation tonight, okay? The step number 4 is where you call the decision part. So I call step number 4, take it away. Write it down. Step number 4, take it away. How do you take it away? What does it mean to take something away? Step number 4, take it away. You remember? We said step number 4 is take it away. What does it take to take it away? Now, I'll show you simple. It's very easy. Now, to taking it away, they will almost ask, what is it? Of course, you should expect them to ask. Don't expect people are being inquisitive. People like to always ask, what is it? Because you say, you're someone I respect and look up to, and I really like your opinion on this. So if I save you or send you a special invite link, will you be there? The person, of course, you should expect people to say, what is it? Don't expect that somebody will say, oh, it's just going to be like that. Okay, no. So some persons will say, what is it? And somebody say, okay, no problem. Okay, I'm going to be there. So expect that people will definitely ask you one or two things. So don't think you're going to have it like that. Okay, so just know that. Okay, know it within you, and you definitely see how this thing I'm talking about works. Okay, so just a minute, please. I couldn't hear the third step. I couldn't hear the third step, please. All right. Okay. All right. Let me go back real quick to tell you about the third step. I said the third step means add value. Third step means add value. And I say in adding value, you put bracket open and close, complement plus invite. Complement plus invite. That is what the third step means. And that I said in the third step, I said you're telling the person, for example, or matter of fact, what you should use, just change it to your own times, okay? I mean, you can say, you can personalize, say, you say, I'm about to launch a huge project, or say, we are about to launch a huge project. You can say, a company is about to launch a new project. You can say, a company. That is another way you can say, there's a company that is about to launch a huge project, and, they contacted me, and I think you're somebody I respect and look up to, and I would really like your opinion on this. So if I send you the special invite link given to special persons, will you attend it or will you see it? I'm telling you, sir, man, this thing works. The person will say, okay, special invite link. The company is about to launch a huge project. Oh, okay. So the person will be like, okay. Now, and that's what we'll not go back to step number 4, which means you say take it away. Step number 4 means take it away. So the person, like I said, don't almost, they can almost ask, what is it? What is it? And, of course, expect some persons will ask you, what is it? Don't expect that things will be like that. Now, then you will respond with, okay? Your response will be like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but can I count on you on being there or attending it? You remember you said that in the first one. You can see how everything is now working together. You see what I mean? By say the first step, everything must combine. Everything is working together. Everything is working together. And you can use it to get the person that will do level 12. Now, there are some people that, they could go level 8, level 10, level 12 in your organization. And you don't know how to push things before them, okay? And, and the explosion, remember, this is a 30-day game plan. And you must replicate, do this work activities in all your 150 contacts. Pull up the call. Don't go to radio. Hold the radio for now. Use what you have to get what you want. That's what I mean. Okay, so I'm not saying you should not do your other, cold market prospecting, of course. That is also one of it. But at least let's use what we have to get what we want right now. You don't have much money, but you have something. You have the contact on your phone. Start using them. So now let's proceed again in the step number 4 that I was saying, take it away. So you remember I said they will almost ask and respond with, like you have always, you said that person during the step number 4, during step number 1, you told the person already that I am heading to a meeting. You see, you told him, hey, Stanley, I am heading to a meeting, so I don't have a lot of time to talk, but I had to call you. You are heading to a meeting, and that's when because you don't give all the details. When you try to give all the details, when you try to do all the details, that's when you complicate a whole lot of things. You shoot yourself in the leg. So, let the professional be the one. Let them come to your Zoom. Let them come to your physical meeting. They're going to get more of the details and information on it, okay? So very, very important. So you let the person know by, referring the person back to step number 1, which you already told him. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but I have to count on you, okay? But I have to count on you to be there or to attend it, okay? So the person will say, okay. Now, if the person can say, if yes, okay, of course, he can tell you yes, he can tell you no. So, but let's assume that the person say yes now. And we're going to think of yes and no, okay? We'll put it together. Let's assume the person say yes. You say perfect, or you say awesome. Like I've always been saying, some person in Calabar, they used to call me Mr. Awesome. Like you can say perfect, awesome, great, the exclamation. You could put anything that you want. You can let him know. Great, okay. So what's your phone number? Like you can even say what's your email or something. You can say, you know what? I'll send you, what's your WhatsApp number, or a number that you can send the person detail of the invite, okay? So what's your WhatsApp number, so I can send you, I can send you the, what do you call it, the invite, okay? What's your WhatsApp number? Although it could be the same number that is still on WhatsApp, you can say, okay, perfect. So what's your WhatsApp number, so I can send you the invite link, and then send it to you and your details, that's it. Okay, what's your WhatsApp number? Send me your details so I can send you your invite links, okay? Or you can tell the person, if it is a physical meeting, you can even tell him what's your WhatsApp number or your email, so I can send you your seat reservation and for you to be there. That is it. Then fill out the form, then send it to the person, or just tell the person, okay, so to customize it and then send it to the person for the person to be there. It's that easy and simple. Now, what if the person say no? What if the person say no? So you know what you're going to tell the person that say no? You just say, no worries. You can tell him, okay, no problem. Or okay. Or you tell him, no worries. You can tell him, no worries. I'll just give it out to someone else. Okay, no worry. I'll just give out this invite link to someone else. Thanks anyway. I'll talk to you later, my friend. Don't take them personal. Don't take it personal. Don't think if somebody tell you no, every no draw you closer to your yes. So the person that tells you no, imagine how you end it right now. Imagine what you tell the person. You said, if the person say no, I haven't said all those English or those grammar, and the person tells you no, so you can tell him, okay, no problem. I'll just give out the seat, or I'll just give out the link to someone else. And thank you, my friend. Thank you anyway. I'll talk to you later, my friend. So it's that easy and that simple if only you do these 4 basic steps. Now, remember what I said at first. I said step number 1, the perfect invite. The step number 1 is that you've been in a hurry. And before we talk about the step number 1, I said you first build a list. Go to your phone. Write down the list of at least minimum of 1 to 150 contacts of your phone. 1 to 150 contacts on your phone, the names and the phone number. So we want to be calling these names and phone number. And that's what draws us to the perfect invite script, which I talk about the 4 basic steps to invite, okay, proper invite. As a step number 1 is being in a hurry. Step number 2 is that you clear the person's schedule. Step number 3 is how do you add value, okay, which talks about the compliment plus the invite. And step number 4 is that you take it away. So how do you take it away from the person? That is what we have all shared tonight. Now, lately too, that is just one. Of course, if you use this will really help you to get a list of people right from tonight. So from tonight, you can start doing that, or tomorrow morning, you can start. Remember, how you do anything is how you do everything. You want to experience the explosion in your organization within the next 30 days, you need to start phantoming, you need to start considering these principles that is being used by top industry leaders, and yet it has generated massive explosion and result for them. Now that is one. Another one again I would like to also share with us is that, there are some folks, some folks kind of use some kind of, very classy, white collar English to market people, which is not bad, okay? For example, a guy sent me a message on my Facebook messenger chat, and he just said, "Hey, Afolabi, I'm so person from London." Imagine he just sent it to me. He said, "Hey, Afolabi, I'm so person from London." He said, "Okay, let me call his name. Hey, Afolabi, I'm Razak from London." It feels like, okay, because he's from London, hearing, I don't know, maybe that's what is on his mind. Of course, he wants to prospect me. Of course, he probably think that, I have, I have what he needs. Of course, for him to have approached me, he probably think we could do something together. So he said, "I'm Afolabi." What if I'm saying, "Hey, hey, Kenny," or "Hey, Stanley, this is Afolabi from Lagos." Okay, let's even bring it to our own jurisdiction, our own, area now. "Hey, this is Afolabi from Lagos." Okay, I just say my research team. Now, it could be a top-notch person. Now, this is not for any other person, okay? This is not for any other. This is for very, I told you, white collar kind of, top person. Maybe you'll be looking at how to attract the person. You don't know what to say to the person, and you're looking at how do I talk to this person to be part of my organization. Maybe probably this person is going to be a level 12 candidate, level 12 customer in your organization, and you'll be like, "Oh, what do I say?" And you don't know what to go and how to go about it. You can actually say, "Hey, maybe you can talk to the person. Hello, hello, so say, I'm so person from Lagos. My research team highlighted you as a potential partner in Calabar, for example." Maybe you go into Calabar. Maybe you're looking at expanding the market in Calabar. You are talking that you're from Lagos, and you're looking at talking to somebody in Port Harcourt or Calabar, any state, or maybe Korodu. You just say my research team. You're acting like you're a top CEO. That it's my research team highlighted you as a potential partner in Calabar as part of our expansion plans across, across Nigeria. Would you like to capture that? Okay, can I take it a little bit slow? Okay, he said my research team highlighted you as a potential partner in they highlighted you as a potential partner in Calabar. As a potential partner in Calabar as part of our expansion plans across Nigeria. It's simple too. You can see that. Are you currently open to new partnership? So that's the question that comes to that person. You could send that person a chat. It could be, you get to that person. Are you currently open to new partnership? The person, you need the person to talk to you, okay? You need the person to start talking to you. So the person, there's no right thinking person or that sees such a message or that you give a call to, or maybe you send it on social media, especially this works more on social media anyway. So if you are this social media person, you can actually do this. Remember what I said, I can say, "Hey, Stanley, okay, hey, like say, "Hey, Stanley, Afolabi from Lagos, my research team highlighted you as a potential partner in Port Harcourt as part of our expansion plans across Nigeria. Are you currently open to new business partnership?" Does it make sense? That is a gig. That is a gig, guys. This is some of the things people use to market people. You can actually use this to get more people to online. And when the person say, "Okay, yes or no," yes, of course, with this, you get it. Yes, of course. Yes, I can tell you, you get a big yes, capital yes from the person. Of course, open to it, but you want to talk business. It's not as if you're saying, "Come and rob," or come and do internet scam, So the person is then you take it off from there. You can tell the person, "Okay, can I call you or something?" So you start talking how to, then you can use the invite script or something to get the person. So another one again, I could also that I'm thinking sharing with you is that you can also tell the person, for example, you say, "Hey," you can say, Hi Kenny," or "Hi Stanley," or something. You can also say, "Hi Stanley, I see that you reside in Abuja." Okay. You can also tell the person, on social media, this is script you use on social media or something, maybe on your status, you notice the person is in Abuja or something. So you can tell the person, hey, hello Kenny, or hi Kenny, or hi Stanley, whatever way, or Chinedu or something. I see that you reside in Abuja, and I know that you and I know that we don't know each other like that. You have to be open-minded, and I don't know each other like that, but we are actually expanding our business all across Nigeria. Though I'm curious whether this may be or not for you. Of course, you can let him know. You could be curious. I'm curious whether this may be or not for you. But let me ask, are you open to making extra money online in this pandemic outbreak or this post-COVID-19 era? You can ask the person. And what you not tell him, if I show you step by step on how to, will you like to see? Okay. Or maybe you don't worry, yes or no. You can tell the person, if he says yes, then proceed to schedule a meeting or link the person to join your webinar as soon as possible. Is that easy? Is that easy? I've given you 3 different steps here. 3 different steps, guys. And I hope you're going to use this. I say this one again. Another example is that you can tell the person, and this, you can meet anybody online. I need you to start engaging because I'm pouring out everything that I know, everything I use to ensure that you also take your business, you start experiencing the next level, because we need to take it. This is a 30 days game plan. We're working together, guys. And I need you to look at it together that, okay, we are ready to go to the, extraordinary level together. Okay, so because these are something that you have to go to write some courses to even get this thing. Okay, these are some of the top, what do you call it, sales teachings that they train people on. They spend money to teach them on these things, guys. And I'm telling you, so you can tell him, hello Kenny, or hi Kenny, or hello Stanley, or Chinedu. I see that you reside in Abuja, or I see that you reside in Calabar. I see that you reside in Port Harcourt. I see that you reside in Enugu. I see that you reside in Cameroon. I see that you reside in South Africa, and I know that we don't know each other like that. You have to be honest, because you may not have been talking to the person. You don't necessarily have to know the person like that. You just let him know. I know we don't know each other like that, but we're actually expanding our business all across Nigeria. And though I'm curious whether this may or not be for you. But let me ask if you're open to making extra money online in this post-COVID-19 era. Would this something make sense? So the person will say, okay, yes, if it's no, so what if I show you step by step? Okay. What if I show you step by step on how to? If not, then no worries. What if the person say yes? If you say no, no worries. But if you say yes, then proceed by scheduling a meeting or link the person to join your webinar like we have always been doing. And then take it off. Matter of fact, we can do a 3-way call right after the person joined the webinar. And most of the thing, again, we do, guys, is that when we invite people to join our meetings online and they join our webinars, and you invite people and they have questions, we don't get back to most of the people. When we have invited them to participate in our webinar, we don't get back to the people. We just get to leave them to make decisions. No, it doesn't work like that. Not everybody knows what to do. Sometimes we need to push people. Sometimes you push people to their greatness in life. They don't see it as a greatness. They see it as something that you want to scam them. They see it as something that you want to hurt them. But that little push could help them make their decision on time. So you get the person on our webinar, they attended our webinar. The next thing you want to do again is to follow up with the person immediately, because almost all of our webinar, we say, get back to the person that invited you to be on this webinar or this Zoom and tell the person I'm ready. Then you now need to know that right after the Zoom call, then you need to tell the person, hey, listen up. I know you've seen it, and I know that maybe some of your, maybe you probably still have 1 or 2 things, doubt or to clear with you. If you don't mind, is this something we could discuss about, we could talk about it tonight, or if it's not something that you think I can share, I can actually schedule a meeting with my mentor or who I'm working with to help explain more to you so that you can get this detail clearly, and then we can take it off from there. You see, you can always get me to doing a 3-way call with you and your prospect right after they have seen the presentation. Make sure they see the presentation before you do that, so that you save me energy, and I'll be able to also prioritize by not having all my time to start presenting for your prospects, okay? That is not the professional way. Get them to attend the Zoom first. When they see the Zoom first, then we now talk of, okay, you know what? I know you have seen it, but maybe you still have one or two things to be, to clear with in terms of your doubts. I can also easily just get you schedule a meeting with my mentor, my boss that I'm working with, and he could actually clear it. And I know that, he told me anytime I have somebody that doesn't really understand, he will be willing to share with us how this thing works. So guys, this is something that you can do. Everybody can do this. And I'm giving you my tips, my best. And I want to, because I know you're going to succeed, and I know that we're going to succeed together. I know no matter what this year, from this 30-day game plan, I think we've been able to do, we can actually achieve it. The word says something in the book, L. Nightingale, which is The Strangest Secret. He said, you will become whatever you think about. What are you thinking about tonight? Are you thinking about poverty? Are you thinking about it's not going to work? If you think it's not going to work, it's not going to work. That's the truth. It's not going to work. Let me give you a simple formula of success being shared by my mentor, Mr. David Imonite Jr. He shares success principle very easily. He says success is your desire. So desire comes first in success, okay? And he said success is your desire plus your skills, okay? So write it down. Success is your desire plus your skills times your faith. Success is desire plus skills times your faith. That is where success is going to come out, capital success in your life. Nobody can help anybody that does not really want to see this thing happen. I've been in this industry, and I know I follow people. I learn, I read books, I watch audios. I didn't attract. David doesn't know me before. I was telling some of the leader when we had a leadership talk. David is a multi-million-dollar guy in the US. He's a Nigerian American man, and I never attracted him. I started listening to David audio since 2013 when I started the business, and I was looking at how do I succeed in this business. I went online to go and look for that leader, that mentor that has achieved greatness in that thing. I just needed something to show me more, and I found this audio online on Win Formula Part 1, 2, 3. I started listening to it. I started looking at how do I attract him. But by the special grace of God today, this is somebody that, he sent me a personal chat. We talk, he has blessed me. He has showed me secret to success. He's the owner and the founder of Believe Nation. These are people you need to follow. You need to start changing your belief system. When people say it's not working, start telling yourself it's going to work. You become what you think about. You will become whatever you think about. What are you thinking about? Maybe some of the tips I share tonight, you think it's not going to work. Can I tell you something? It's not going to work. I'm sorry to tell you. But if you believe that it's going to work, it's definitely going to work. It's definitely going to work. So I'm putting it up to you. You can see we put out the Korea here now. We have a lot of people, almost 250 something plus on our group chat. Oh my God. And we're having less number. So how do you want to help people like that? How do you want to help people? People that have given up on themselves, given up on the business they have started. Some people also believe that, oh man, because they are now in it, they just believe they've contributed. No, don't do it like a business. You earn from it like a business. This is the right time. We need to start putting the fine touch of leadership, skills, and professionalism into what we do for us to be able to make enough or take our business from being an ordinary business into an extraordinary platform. That's what it takes. That's what it requires. That's what we are doing. And that's where we all gather here tonight. The few of us, well, I'm not surprised because they also shared. They said, many are called, few are chosen. Do you expect, I see everybody going to be successful in life? No, not everybody is going to be successful in life. Some people are definitely bound to serve other people. No doubt. Some people are designed, God has designed, and some people are going to serve other people. But for me, I refuse. I want to be served. I want to live the extraordinary lifestyle. I want to enjoy the best of lifestyle, number one lifestyle. Live in my best house, drive my own best car, luxury things, go to anywhere I want to go to in the world, give my family, give them the best of life. That's the kind of life and impact the lives of people around me and, all over the world. That is what I'm praying to God for. Impact. Like they say, impact drives income. Impact drives income. Impact drives income. I learned that from Mr. David Imonite. Impact drives income. No wonder he's now the owner of the Believe Nation, the founder of Believe Nation. Impact drives income. So impact the lives of people. Impact drives income. So how many persons are you looking at impacting, or you're just about yourself? Some of us, we're not even willing to even spend money into our business. You don't know this is a business? I'm sorry. You don't want to spend money. You just want to take everything. You want to keep collecting. You're not willing to give. So look at this feast right now. Look at my feast. My feast is like this. And if I'm not willing to open it up, so how will breeze come into it? No, it's not going to come. But I need to start learning how to open it up, not that collecting to keep it to myself. So we need to start losing it up so that breeze can come in to receiving more. So this is a business where sometimes you need to put in something. You need to spend money into it to give you enough money. And whatever you spend into it, you have to believe that it will come back to you multiplied. That is what the law says. It will return back to you multiplied. So that is the part of sacrifice. That is the part of sacrificing some things. Can I tell you something part of sacrifice? I'm supposed to be somewhere tonight. I'm supposed to be relaxing. But I have dimmy feet because I said I was going to make this thing happen, then I make it happen. Now, how many people on the call? Is it what to be discouraged? We started with about having 10 people on this call tonight. I never got discouraged, but I got more motivated. That's the most important thing. I just say, okay, I would say within me, if it is 9, if it is 10, it's not less number, I'm going to give it out, notwithstanding. So that's what it takes, guys. And I hope you've gotten value tonight. And I hope you're really taking down notes. You see, I really want to see you up there. I really want to see everybody really succeeding. I want to see the next 30 days of your life being exponential, now in terms of your result, in terms of the kind of income, earnings that you experience through this Forsage platform, guys. So we're sharing these tips, and I can tell you some of these tips that I've been able to share with you tonight, they are capable, they are designed to help you attract your level 12 kind of prospect. They are designed to help you attract your level 10, 12 kind of prospects into your business, okay? You better see it and start doing it the professional way. Don't assume, don't think that you have to put it to people like you begging them. Don't beg anybody, okay? You not make them, let them deserve it. You see, I've learned to work with people that deserve it, not people who needs it. That's what I read in the book. Learn to work with people who deserves it, not people who needs it. Everybody needs it. Can I tell you what everybody needs? Everybody needs success. Everybody wants to drive Ferrari. Everybody wants to drive Mercedes. How many persons deserve to really do it? That's the truth. How many persons deserve to do it? So learn always to work people who deserves it, not people who needs it. So that's my share with you tonight, guys. And I hope you got in value. And I hope, but to me tonight, I believe you all deserve it for being here, because making our time to be here, I didn't count it for granted. We could have as well just had 3 people. But I must say, I appreciate you guys for being on this call, because we're going to do it together. Because together, we're going to be achieving this greatness together. So what am I saying is that, this is our year of extraordinary result. So, and we have to do it together to be able to make up the most out of this platform. Can I tell you something? The next 30 days of our experience, of our adventure with Forsage, is going to be explosion. Let's do it the same way, guys. I'm going to be seeing. So I don't know if we have any comment or any call tonight. I really don't know if there's any call, any comment addition. Let me try do it so that we can unmute ourselves, if possibly, if you think it's, I don't know if that is necessary anyway. So, but let me see whether we can. So maybe perhaps you might want to unmute yourself, and let's see whether we could have a chit chat to ourselves, and let's take it up. So the floor is open. Let's take 2 minutes to just quickly see if whoever has any other contribution to share with people here, and then we'll take it up to the, we'll call it a night, and then we'll close. All right, so unmute yourself and let's talk. Appreciate you guys.
Hello, boss.
Hey, all the way from the UK, Maximize Word. I super celebrate you, man. Well done.
Amen. Thank you, boss. No, I just need to encourage you. No, I don't like coming out on sides. I say, since you are up and doing, why can't I encourage you? I say, let me come here. So yeah. It makes sense for all you're saying. Well done, boss. Keep up with the good work. And if I may say, I wanted to add someone on our main business platform, on the WhatsApp, of course. I could see that we've exceeded the number of people to add. And if I may say, everybody are there. Most of them are not maybe participating. Are they registered? Are they, because it's like they're just not doing enough. So where's the point leaving people there if they're not active? So if they're not registered, can you remove them? Some of the people you know, because it's pointless putting people who are not serious and people who are ready to be put in. They're not no space to put them in.
Okay, I think in short, that is well said. And you know, the other time I put up a write-up and I said all the leaders should consider anybody they add to the group that is not registered. Do we still have people that are not registered on that group? I don't know. But in case you added anybody, I think we have very few numbers on this call tonight. So I don't know. If you are any of the, maybe you're part of the admin, please, and you have somebody that they've not registered, please, this is not a time to baptize them. Everything, they've seen a whole lot. So please, let's remove them for others that are active. And talking about, the group again, on this note, I think it's also wise for us to have the second group chat. Is wise, and then we're going to have the admins too on that same group too. So everybody, you could, whatever is being shared on this other one, the main group can also be replicated on this other group. It is very important. I don't think the Telegram, I still feel Telegram is, I don't really visit Telegram like that. So to get my attention, you can't do Telegram for me. I think it's necessary, but I can manage groups. I manage 1, 2, 2 groups. I've seen many people migrate to Telegram. I think I have 2 of my platform migrated to Telegram. In short, I have some Telegram channels where I have literally abandoned myself. So I think we should just stick to WhatsApp. Let's think of having a second WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
and
yes.
I think it will make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Absolutely, because Telegram is like a marketplace sometimes.
Truth.
Yeah, you're right. So I think maybe the best thing, we should create another main WhatsApp group afresh, so that we know those who are not registered, no point carrying them along, because it's pointless, because people who are serious, you can add them because the place is full.
Yeah. We'll work on that as soon as possible. Appreciate you, ma'am, for that.
Okay, thank you, boss.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I think I'm reading from K-Babe. Please, how do we handle passive downline? How to handle passive downline is to also show them how to replicate. Like I said, you're not going to babysit anybody. Passive downlines, unfortunately, you cannot help. It is those that you can help. There are some people that are working with you. There are some people that they're pushing a little bit. They are the type that I know that you can push. For example, now when we share this invite link this evening, as a leader, did you give a call to some of these your people for them to be on this call? If you have not done that, that means you also have some responsibility to do too. Maybe some of our people are not seeing us to be that responsible enough. So we need to also play some major role too. We need to play a major role too in helping these folks to, like I said, you need to give them a little pat at the back and say, you know what, I know you can. Okay, it's not a time for you to go to bed. Every of the Zoom call. Now, somebody say, I want to start doing my training myself. You see, you know what? And yet they don't even attend any of the presentation online. Maybe it's only once. You see, how do you develop faith? It's a faith coming by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing the word of God. That is how faith comes. Now, if you don't hear and keep hearing these things, how will you be able to build your faith? Now, that talks about reputation and practice and and talking about the practice, talking about the presentation. You want to keep listening to what do they say? What is Avolabi saying? What is Charles saying? What is this person saying? I went online to see. You have to combine stuff. That's when you're going to come out with your own craft, okay? That's when you're going to come out with your own craft to be able to say, now I can start sharing. Now, I can tell anybody, if you're a leader here on this call, until you start taking ownership of your business, you are not in control of it. Your business is not going to experience the explosion. You need to start thinking of how to take ownership. You start thinking of how to do it myself, not until we do the general group call tonight. No. How about you start doing your own Zoom? How about you put together your people and call me, or start taking the ownership and start training, putting yourself to this presentation and say all manner of shit, and maybe you didn't say it well, permit me, sorry, and then you keep getting better because you need to start saying it, start doing it, and that's when you get to master it. Sometimes we need to, people will connect to your own tonation, your accent more. Some people know you and they say, oh, man, they will be so super proud of you when you start doing it, okay? It doesn't matter. You can start with your family, sit in front of your family and sitting there and say, you say, my wife, okay, let me present to you. Okay, let me present this and present that. I mean, we'll put up the PDF, which we check our group chat is there, go to the link, you see the PDF file, we'll put it up there. You can actually download it and start training yourself on it, So that's what it means. So we need to start doing it, guys. And we need to start thinking big. Everything we share tonight has to start from tonight. The last time when we had the leaders meeting, we were talking about how to start taking your business across interstate. We need to start taking it interstate, or maybe probably across border. I use the word across borders, which means that it can get down to Cameroon. It can get down to, what do you know in Cameroon? What do you know in other West African states, other West African countries? What do you know in South Africa? What do you know in North Africa? What do you know in US? What do you know in Canada? What do you know in UK? What do you know? Start talking to them. Start sharing it. Start talking. Okay, start showing them the plan. Start thinking of taking your business across borders. You see, some person, the moment you start doing it, you will definitely connect with one or two superstars that will even duplicate this business way better than what you are doing, that will see this thing bigger than what you are seeing, that will see it like its own life depends on it more than the way you are doing it. You will connect with that superstar. And that is what it is. It's law of attraction, ladies and gentlemen. It's law of attraction. It works. It always works. It always works. So you need to start thinking how to take it. And now, as I'm sharing with you tonight, you start thinking of how to take it to different states. Look at the last time I shared every different state, the event happening all across Nigeria, at least some states in Nigeria, which I shared on the platform. Today we had Calabar. I celebrate you, Madam Ellen, a phenomenal leader, and the rest of the team. Madam Archibald, the second Madam Ellen, all the great leaders in Calabar. Those people I'm super proud of them, because am I the one that is motivating them? No, they're motivating themselves. They did their own meeting today, and they have their own group chats. They put up their own pictures. That is ownership. That is leadership. To me, they will get my attention. They say, Afolabi, come to Calabar tomorrow. Guess what happened? I'm going to carry my bag. I'll book my flight. I'll be there. Boom. That's what it is. Because they're giving everything. They are doing it. Are you doing it? You can't be in your comfort zone and expect things to start happening. Your comfort zone can be your trap zone. That is it. Comfort zone is mostly your trap zone. So what are you going to do? So you better get out of that comfort zone and go get comfortable with the unfamiliar. That's the word right now. You get out of the comfort zone and go get comfortable with the unfamiliar. What is the unfamiliar? Start doing it tonight. You see, right after tonight's call, and we're still doing the same thing, and explosion is not coming to your business, I wonder who is going to help you. Jesus is going to come. You see, I don't know where and how things will start happening in your organization. You see, nobody can help anybody other than that. You see, these are the things that you need to start doing it. I'm pumping it. I'm charging you up. You see, the kind of money I'm making you see, if I make any money I'm not giving anybody. I have needs to. So your money is you. So do it the business way. Has this business ever pays you before? Yes. Yeah, yes, amen. Yes, ma'am. If it has ever paid you before, start thinking of how to put in that small little money, invest it into the business, and for you to expect more. It's just what we call law of seed time and harvest. You better start planting now. Harvest is coming. Start planting now. Start doing the work. Don't eat everything. Don't, it's not to eat it. No, don't eat him. Invest it, eat some, invest some, eat some, invest some. That's what it means. Invest into your business for your business to give you better returns. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we want to do. And I know that by the special grace of God, come the next 30 days, September 30th, we will be experiencing the biggest explosion ever in our organization. Mind-blowing explosion. I can tell you, I'm so fired up. I can see the big picture that is about to happen. And what a good news. The good news is that we are starting on the good news. See the way we are doing now. Look at the training we've done today. Look at how we have been able to educate ourselves. Look at the training, the kind of things we taught ourselves tonight. Look at how popped up, motivated we are. Look at how we have gone down deep into this thing. I can tell you, I can feel it within my spirit. I don't know about you, but I can feel it in my spirit. And I know of every other leaders out there. He said, I'm proud of you. Look at Mr. Bimbola today. I mean, yesterday he went out. It was sunny. When we shared the leadership training, he said he went out. He went to go and do radio. He didn't tell me. He went to do 2 radios. He went to do some, invite on social media. And guess what? They had their meeting yesterday. They got themselves a hall in Lagos here. I celebrate you, Mr. Bimbola. He did those things, and he was sharing with me today. When I gave him a call, he said, you know what, so number of people came, so number of people immediately registered, so number of people indicated that tomorrow they're going to pay. That is exactly what it is. That's here in Lagos, and they're doing great work. The question is, are you doing the great work? Are you the type that still want to be babysitted and say, they're going to have people under me? I'm sorry, it's not going to work like that. We all have equal responsibility to do something. So whoever I shared with you to be on this platform has really helped you. So it is now for you to take it off from there and say, you see, it is right time for me to take it off from where it is right now into the next level I want to see it. What's your goal for the month of September? What's your goal? What are you planning? How much are you planning to earn? I need to write it down. Write it down in a sheet of paper. Write it down. What's your goal? What do you want to achieve? How much do you want your business to start giving you? How much are you willing to, are you looking at in terms of what you want to make out of this opportunity within the next 30 days? And you remember, we've highlighted some things. We've trained ourselves on some certain things, principles, which is going to help us to actualize these things. Step by step, we broke it down. Invite script. What you need to say on social media, on phone call, how you need to approach people. How you need to see people that you're doing them a favor, not that you want them in your organization. And the truth is that this opportunity is actually helping people. It's touching people's life. That's the good news. It's not like you're lying for people. You're helping people, but they don't see it as help. They see it like you want to scam them at first, but you truly helping them. So these are the things we need to really look at, guys. So we need to start doing it together, and so that we can go to the next level together. Okay, so we talk about a lot of things. This is not presentation. We're going to be doing presentation tomorrow by the special grace of God, but it is high time for we to evaluate it, and let's start planning big into the new month. Okay, into the new month. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. You see, I can't wait to share for you. Okay. Start thinking, call your team, call whoever you have worked together with, and say, guys, so what can we do? How can we take it? How can we start? You see, the market, the awareness is all over Lagos already. If you're in Lagos, you have the opportunity. The awareness is all over Lagos. So, but people now, they are not looking for who do I know that can connect me into the platform. So the awareness is out Lagos. And if you want to take it outside Lagos, take it outside Lagos. Take it outside Lagos. Take it up there. Take it out there. Do whatever it takes. What do you know in this state? What do you know in social place? And let's start connecting together. So guys, that is much we have for ourselves tonight. That is much we're going to be training ourselves on. By the special grace of God, we're working on opening the second group chat for this Ethereum. We're going to have the second group chat to have our leaders too on this. By special grace of God, tomorrow we're going to be having another leadership training that is strictly for leaders. Okay, so who we consider leaders, I will send you invite to you personally, so that you can be on that training tomorrow by the special grant. It's going to come 10 p.m. tomorrow, the leadership training. And meanwhile, we're going to be having our regular presentation tomorrow by the special grace of God evening, almost likely our regular time. And then we'll take it off from there. So I want to appreciate you guys for being on this call. I can't stand honor. I didn't take it for granted again. So because I know for you to have taken your time to be on this call is something really that I'm not taking for granted. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being on this call. If you're out there, let's go get the money. Let's go get the money. Let's impact life. Let's touch people. Let's impact. Remember, impact drives income. Thank you. God bless you. I remain your servant leader, I remain your humble servant leader, your success partner, Afolabi Olatunji. Remember, remain financially intelligent. I see you at the top. Down is not where you belong. Bottom is too overcrowded. Top is where you belong. Okay? Take care. I see you on the other side of the bank, which is the dollar side. Bye. Good night.
Good night, boss. Thank you so much.